Alright, what's up YouTube? I am admittedly pretty late on making this video, but I just wanted to make sure that I talked a little bit about it before the Switch 2 pre-orders open. Because yeah, we got a date for that. In case you weren't aware, or in case you were just out of the loop, the Nintendo Switch pre-orders in the US and I believe Canada too, but don't quote me on that because I'm not Canadian. They were canceled due to for Canada, I'm not sure why they would have been canceled, but for the US, they were canceled because of the tariff situation that's going on. So Nintendo canceled the pre-orders so they could determine the price changes that need to be made, if any. And with thanks phone, with the announcement of the new pre-order date, we also got a list of price changes. We also got some cool info, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so I saw this first on Instagram, but I figured it'd probably be easier to get it up on Twitter because you can blow up the images. GameStop is doing midnight releases for Switch 2. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we got this post right here. Midnight releases return for the Switch 2, alongside the pre-order date, which is April 24th, this Thursday. And yeah, this is actually announced last week, but I didn't end up making a video on Friday, and I was busy all weekend, and then Monday I just forgot. So yeah, we're recording this on Tuesday before pre-orders. You know, not a lot of time left, but yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders begin in-store when doors open April 24th, 2025, and online at 11 a.m. EST on the same day. Midnight releases will be held in all stores June 5th, 2025 at 12 a.m. EST / June 4th, 2025 at 9 a.m. PST. Or 9 p.m. West Coast players, we get it a day early, let's go! That's actually how I played Smash Ultimate early. I just changed my clock to EST. But yeah, GameStop will offer a transfer and trade program to seamlessly upgrade to Switch 2 without losing any data. More details to come. Subject to change, available while supplies last. For details about Nintendo Switch 2, visit that's not a hashtag, www.https://www.gamestop.com/switch2 and https://www.gamestop.com/termsconditions.html. Terms and exclusion apply. But yeah, that sounds they have another thing here. Let me see if I can find it. So here it is. Here's the cool thing. If you have an older Switch, be it the Lite, Switch 1, or OLED, you can get up to $175 off your, or $175 towards your pre-order. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately for me, I have the special edition Switches, so this probably isn't going to be an option. But, you know, for those of you who are looking to upgrade and you do have just like a regular basic Switch that you're easily willing to part with, there you go. But I was gonna say this. They said they have this transfer and trade program to seamlessly upgrade without losing data, and it has more details to come. I'm curious about that because I'm assuming it's just gonna be like a data transfer like you can already do between Switches, but with how I'm imagining that when the doors open, it's gonna be kind of hectic. So we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. But another thing, so we got this, like I said, this pre-order date announcement, but it's also got information on the price changes. Let's see. Pre-orders for Switch 2 will begin on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. At launch, the price for Nintendo Switch 2 in the US will remain as announced on April 2nd at $449.99. And the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World bundle will remain as announced at $499.99. Pricing for both physical and digital versions of Mario Kart World $79.99 and Donkey Kong Bonanza $69.99 will also remain unchanged at launch. So there we go. There's been a lot of misinformation about whether or not physical games are going to cost more here in the US. Other places, I think it has come out that physical copies were going to cost more. But for the US, there wasn't really any official announcement, and yeah, now we have official announcement that digital and physical games will cost the same. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with digital costing less as long as it was in the opposite direction. So if they were going to be charging $70 for Mario Kart digitally and $80 physically, I still prefer Mario Kart to not be $80 physically, but you know, like at least there's a cheaper option. Okay, let's get back into it. However, Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will experience price adjustments from those announced on April 2nd due to changes in market conditions. Other adjustments to the price of any Nintendo product are also possible in the future depending on market conditions. So, a Switch 2 and Switch 2 game price increase is not off the table. It's just as of now, they are the cheapest they're going to be for a while. Probably 4 years. Okay, and then there was another thing right here. This is the new updated list of the MSRP of all the products as of April 18th, 2025. So you can see how late I am to make a video. The Nintendo Switch 2 and the Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle will remain the same, along with Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Everything else over here has had a price change. The Switch 2 Pro Controller is now $85, Joy-Con pair is $95, Joy-Con charging grip $40, Joy-Con strap $13. You get the idea. I don't have a list of all the... Actually, wait. Oh, fuck. Do I? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so getting back into it. I have, in my last video, I had a Walmart site with some of the prices listed up here. Let's see, so comparing Switch 2 Pro Control used to be $80. Well, I guess $79. Walmart prices are weird. Switch 2 carrying case was with screen protector was $35. All-in-one carrying case $80. Switch 2 camera $50. Since I have these up, let's compare. Let's see, that's Switch. I have the prices right up here too. They all got updated on the Switch website, but this is just more convenient to use. So let's see, first one, Pro Controller went from $80 up to $85. Carrying case with screen protector went from $35 to $40. All-in-one carrying case is now $85. It was originally $80. Switch 2 camera, $50, went up to $55. And let's keep going, scroll down a little bit. Is that... I think it's more red. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's gonna reach. Nope. Nope, missed it. Okay. So yeah, we'll pause right here. Okay. Joy-Con wheels used to be $20. Again, who uses motion controls? But Joy-Con wheel $25 now, used to be $20. Joy-Con singular used to be $50. And now they are, where is it? Oh, it doesn't say it's, the Joy-Cons aren't listed individually. Interesting. What about the Nintendo website? Yeah, no, they're not listed individually either. I wonder if they're not even going to sell them like that. And then micro SD 60 now. Oh, this one looks like it stayed the same. Yeah, it's the same price. The micro SD Express card that is specifically Express still works on this. Is still $60. So that's cool to see that that one's the same. Even though I'm sure you could probably get Express cards for cheaper just off like Amazon. And then AC adapter 30. Will it say right here? 35, yep. A pair of Joy-Cons was 90. It went up to 85. Did I say 90? Yeah, wait, no, huh? Wait. No, that's Pro Controller, never mind. Pair, 95, yeah, that's right. Okay. And then the last two are the charging grip for 35 went up to 40. And the Joy-Con straps. Huh. They're selling... The Switch 1 came with... Joy-Cons came with straps. Yeah, these come with straps. Maybe it's because individually they're... Actually, no, I don't know. That's a good question. I have no clue. Anyways, yeah, these went from 13 to 14. So yeah, a little bit of an increase. Everything went up by a few bucks. Nothing super major, but like if you're actively trying to build up a heavy accessories lineup, then yeah, it's gonna add up pretty quickly. So I just wanted to tack this on here because I didn't really have a good place to put it. Captain Nixon's friend of the channel, yeah, you know, good friend, good pal, good content. He makes content too. You should go subscribe to him. He commented on my video, this last one I was using for like price references. Let me see if I can do an impression of him. It's way too expensive. You're paying for pretty much every feature. That was terrible. He's gonna hate that. And like I didn't kind of quite understand his comment because, like I said, yeah, that's how you get stuff. But I asked him to explain, and what he said. This is what he said right here. You have to pay for the chat feature. The game explaining the new features for the system, games that you already own, and expensive games. Nintendo kind of sucks. Yeah, they do, but like what company doesn't? You have to pay for chat feature. I did not mention this in that initial video, but you, for the first 75% of the month, 75% of the year after the Switch 2 comes out, the chat feature is going to be available for everyone. Which, yeah, it should be available for everyone. Now, I can kind of see why Nintendo's putting it in the online, because if you're not playing an online game, you're not likely to be chatting with friends. But also, like, I've been in Discord where, like, me and my friends are all doing different things, and we still yap and stuff. So I could see both sides of the argument. But it's kind of dumb that it is paid, considering that the button is on the Switch. Like, there's a physical button on the Switch to access it, and you can't even use it unless you're paying for Switch Online, which is a pretty shitty service. Like, I pay for. I'm not gonna lie, I pay for the expansion pack because you get the Mario Kart DLC, you get N64 games, Game Boy Advance games, but their online like performance is absolute dog shit. And in the trailers, we've already seen it's gonna be bad. It's not. The chat may sound fine, but the screen share is gonna be complete doo-doo water. The game explaining the new features for the system, the tech demo. Yeah, everyone agrees that should be free. That should be a free download, if not already pre-installed. That was never in the question whether or not it should be. If there is someone actively championing Nintendo for selling this instead of just bundling it, I would like to know, because I'm just curious to see if like anyone actually thinks like that. Paying for the games that you already own. Yeah, and yes and no. Like the console's backwards compatible, so all your games will still work on it. There is a list. Actually, let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so yeah, here, and I probably should have uploaded this in the main segment. I'm not good at doing these unscripted stuff. There are games that are going to be getting free upgrades. It says right here, it's just free upgrades to improve playability. It's not going to do anything substantial, probably just improve performance and maybe frame rate. So yeah, ARMS, Captain Toad, Odyssey, Legends of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Clubhouse games, Mario 3D World, Echoes of Wisdom, Game Builder Garage, Mario U, Big Brain Academy, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If these 2 were paid, that would be that would be the worst thing Nintendo could do, because these games already run like shit on the Switch 1. If they ran on Switch on the Switch, if they paid for you to be able to run these like not shit on Switch 2, that would have been crazy. But yeah, these are free upgrades. Everything up here is getting free upgrades. Speaking of ARMS, Captain Toad, and Game Builder Garage, does anyone remember those games? Nah, I'm pretty sure you don't. Why am I talking so fast? It's super weird. I don't ever do that. I gotta stop doing that. But yeah, these are games that are going to be getting free upgrades. The only games that, off the top of my head, that aren't getting free upgrades that you have to pay for are the 2, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Zelda games. What was the other ones? Kirby, Metroid Prime, and Pokemon ZA. Those are all going to be paid. As for the price, there's no... I don't think there's a stated price, but the prices have come out for the Switch 2 editions, and it seemed the games are $10 more than their Switch 1 counterparts for the Switch 2 editions. So it's likely that the upgrades will be $10. The 2 Legends of Zeldas are bundled in with online, with the online expansion pack specifically. That may just be because those are the games that are going to be on launch, so that's why they're included. Prime 4, Kirby, and ZA aren't going to be out for another at least roughly 6 months probably. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, what was the last one? And then expensive games. Yeah, we've already touched on that. Everyone's saying bring the price down. Nintendo sucks. Yeah. If I'm being completely honest, this whole section might not even make it into the video. But we'll see. We'll see. Quickly. And then I think that was it for like the news regarding this stuff. So yeah, that's it for the Switch 2 price changes. Overall, you know, everything's gone up a little bit. A lot of these accessories aren't necessary unless you have like a big family that's planning on using the Switch as a family console rather than like a personal handheld. A lot of these accessories are probably going to be pretty pricey, but for the console and the game staying the same price, that is probably the best thing Nintendo could do right now, other than lowering the prices, which is, at this point, it's never going to happen. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I probably should have told you guys to leave a comment at the start of the video, but whatever.